Good evening, it's Kuro. Got a ranked game in for you and a cruiser actually. Tier 7 Atlanta, going over the matchmaking. Nelson, Sinop, Baron, Fiji, Weimar, Trento, Udiachi round out the enemy team. Excuse me. The map is Big Race, 3-cap domination, and we are going to kick this one off with... been having really odd battles when I play destroyers. It's, 3DD matchmaking. When I play cruisers, it's 1DD matchmaking, if I get a DD at all. Just something interesting I've kind of been observing. It's been like that for a couple days. But we're going to kick this one off in a light cruiser. I know you guys aren't used to seeing me play something this large, but frankly, Atlanta is just a gunboat DD to me. So one of the objectives that I'm going to have up here is, because I've only got one other destroyer, I want to do something to see what I can do about delaying C-cap at the very least. I'm going to assume that the enemy team's going to cap A, and we should be able to contest 2 caps with the Mayhan going to B cap, me going to C cap. I've got backup with a Weimar following in behind me, and our battleships look like they are mostly headed up, basically up between B and C at this moment. They're just really slow to deploy right now. So as I'm rolling out, I am just being mindful where my concealment circles is. 9.6 kilometer concealment. I don't want to get spotted and get nuked by a battleship trying to move into position, and at the same time I'm prepared to, if I do get detected, I am going to pop radar on the offhand chance I might catch him either cutting across into C really aggressive or into this area B cap. And I hate that. I don't know why, but I've just lost faith in that DD pushing into a cap like that and just dropping his smoke. He spotted nothing. He's dropped a couple torpedoes. He's not smoking anybody up. It's just terrible. But my Weimar is face spotting the enemy Weimar, and it's time to see what I can do to help get this on. I'm going to try to use this island to shield me from any sort of fire, and you're going to see me do that a lot this game. I do have priority target on the captain, so I know nobody's looking at me, so I'm just going to chill here while these guys are shooting. Got one looking at me. I think it's the Weimar. Just looking back, see what the islands look like back there. We finish off the enemy Weimar, and we're going to rotate around. We've got 2 of the enemy battleships popped up back here. I'm pretty confident in being able to push through C-cap at this point. So I'm going to roll through, and I'm going to start trying to use these island positions against the enemy. And there's the 3rd battleship. And I mean, if you look, the battleship positioning in this game is just horrific. None of these guys are spread out to get crossfires. The Dunkirk and ours maybe, but these guys they don't even have shots with the islands they're behind. I would like to shoot this Trento, but I want to get a little closer to the island with that Sinop sitting there. My Mayhan is, yeah, he's doing things. Don't just push into an island and smoke, guys. You're not doing anybody on your team any favors. So our DD's dead. Fiji picked him up, which is a really nasty ship on this map. But at this point, I'm rolling around the backside of this island, and I'm going to start using this as a firing position. We've got my battleships are going to be doing some of the spotting here, and just gonna start doing what I can to start cranking out some damage on these guys. Some might call this typical Atlanta play. Ultimately, I don't want to risk a bunch of HP right now. Cruisers are really easy to kill at tier 7, and I mean, it can sway the battle so fast. Trento's still hanging out there. I'd really like to shoot that Trento. He's just not doing any shooting, so he's not really getting spotted. He disappears again. Synop repairs. I'm going to try to focus this Synop, see if I can get some additional fires on him. And one of the frustrations I'm going to have this game is a lack of fire chance. I've already lit about a third of my fires that I'm going to light this game, and it's just really frustrating. Something that to call out here, maybe me switching target to this Baron right here to try to get him off the board early. Just was trying to focus this Synop out of frustration because I know this guy's going to repair and he's going to be back. So going to rotate up, start focusing on the Baron now. And I'm going to take the next island up as I go to switch target to this Nelson. Now, the issue with my battleships, they're just kind of pushing into a crossfire at this point. Between the Nelson, which overmatches most of the battleships at this tier, maybe all of them. I got to double check the bow armor. But Nelson has a huge repair. It's easy to pin if you can pin 32 millimeter, but actually it's got a 25 millimeter bow too. But it's just a huge threat sitting right there with the Synop, and all of these guys advancing right into it. They're gonna die, and this is going to be the critical factor this game that is going to just crush my team. Battleships, you can't just YOLO rush right into a crossfire of other battleships. It's just not going to happen. And I mean, he's rushing into the Trentos back there. There's a Fiji back there. All of them are all going to be working on this guy. Was looking to see if I could get off on the Udiachi. We've got the Synop spotted. Again, it's one right after another battleships. They're just letting these guys, you know, they're just walking right into these guys. But I know this Trento, he's coming, so I'm going to use a radar, and I'm going to try to use this island as cover to work this guy over, get him finished off, get some points back on the clock for my team. Trento's gone. That radar's up, spotting the enemy Synop. And I'm just going to rotate right back around this island and just use the cover, try to get this Synop out of this game. It's a mistake probably switching to AP unless I'm going to shoot at the bow or maybe the stern here. It's been a while since I've shot at a Synop, and I see just kind of how stupid it is. So I'm going to switch back to AP. You can see shots coming in from the Fiji. And yeah, Fiji does a lot of DPM to an Atlanta. I'm able to drop off behind this island and just going to pop out again. There's shots from the Nelson. And unfortunately, I've kind of got myself in a pickle here with this DD pushing up. I don't have radar yet. But I'm going to duck right back into this island as quick as I can. I'm waiting for this Fiji to shoot at me. Unfortunately, I think my Dunkirk's... yeah, he ate a bunch of torpedoes. And it leaves me 1 on 3. So I'm going to make the turn of doom. I'm going to try to slam on the brakes to see if I can throw any of their aim off. I slowed kind of right down into that, but fortunately don't take a bunch of damage from the Fiji. And just going to tuck back into this island now. 3 on 1. These guys are going to probably play pretty aggressive. So I'm anticipating that, I mean, the Nelson's going to be my issue. I don't have the HP, really, even at this point, to pick a fight with them. But I'm going to see what I can do. Nelson's coming up. That tells me the Udiachi is here. Probably shouldn't have radared at this point, but I'm gonna flip this into taking on this Fiji. I see he's low HP. Piss poor lead. Unfortunately take quite a bit of damage there, but the Udiachi for some reason has walked right into his concealment range, and I mean, yeah, don't do that against an Atlanta. Dodge the torpedoes. But at this point, I just don't have any of the HP. I know that Nelson's coming. I'm not going to be able to play ring around the cap, so I'm just not fast enough. So at this point, I'm just thinking my best option is maybe delaying till I've got radar. And maybe if I get lucky, I might be able to torp him if he's poking around an island. Because, I mean, this is Bronze League ranked. Dumber things have happened. But at this point, I'm just mostly out of good options at this point. Maybe I could use, you know, an island and get some damage in on him with shooting over an island while he's radar detected. But ultimately, that's going to be really sketchy because he's probably got, you know, a repair that he can still pop, and he's just going to outlast my radar. So I'm just making the plan to see if I can set up a torpedo rush around this island just to see where this guy's going to go, and go from there. Unfortunately, don't get in the cap quick enough to stall it. And also the unfortunate thing is he pretty much knows where I'm at this point too. So I do catch him roughly where I was thinking he was going to be. But he's playing it smart. He's kiting away at this point. And with this island here, it's just not going to happen. I can see it's not going to happen at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and get this game over with. And, yep, he gets the shot off, just barely gets a piece of my stern. And that's the game. So, Atlanta. Gunboat Destroyer. Really fun to play this ship in rank this season. Yeah, it's just a really solid ship with just the maps that you have in the pool of in the game pool for ranked, Atlanta is just a blast to play. Only 7 fires, 400 HE shell hits. Kind of that also reflects that I should have done a lot more damage. If I had done more damage this game, maybe we could have eked this one out. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You don't shoot accurately enough to hit, sections of a ship that don't have a fire on it. That's harder to do when you're shooting over islands. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could have played more aggressive and not, used islands as much. But maybe I take a big hit and I'm gone halfway through the game and the game just instantly ends. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. As always, invites to the community Discord. And if you'd like to support the channel, my Patreon account will be below. Hope you guys are having a good night, and I will talk to you later.